How y'all doing, man? I hope y'all having an amazing day today, and I hope that your Sunday has been as good as mine. I've been able to do absolutely nothing, and once you get higher up in age, you will soon realize that doing absolutely nothing on a Sunday is sometimes some of the best way to spend a weekend. But that is not why you clicked on this video. The reason that you clicked on this video was to talk about Michigan football, and we're going to get into not only one reason why this could be a nightmare for Michigan football, but two reasons why Michigan fans should be a little worried. Not saying that you're going to fall off a cliff, but these two things that we're going to talk about in this video could be detrimental losses for your program. Let's talk about the first one, being the fact that JJ McCarthy is now officially going to put his name in the NFL draft, and I would love to know where you think he would fall. I think right now they have him as somewhere around the 6th quarterback off the board. Sorry about that. He has him 5, going 23rd overall. Number 1, Caleb Williams. 2, Drake May. Then Jalen Daniels, followed by Michael Penix Jr., and then none other than JJ McCarthy. Do you believe that this was the right decision? But if you ask me, I'm kind of torn. Yes, one more year could have helped him continue to up his game, become better at being a quarterback, especially with Caleb Williams, Drake May, and Jalen Daniels being very high on a lot of people's boards. It could have potentially made a draft stock go up even more. But the fact that Mel Kiper has him 23rd overall, I'm not sure how much higher JJ could have gone. He would have needed a Heisman-like finish, I think, in order to crack the top 3. And I say that because in the NFL or sports in general, the older you get and the older you are in college, your draft stock takes a hit by you just being older. And you look at a quarterback like Jalen Daniels and Michael Penix Jr., guys who I think are excellent QBs, especially for the college level. They are older. They have been around for a little bit. That's why somebody like Drake May is the 2nd quarterback off the board. And of course, people have been raving about Caleb Williams for a very long time now, so we know where he stands. But like I said earlier, let me know what you guys think JJ McCarthy best fits. And I could see a team, maybe Tampa Bay, a team that is in the playoff that won't draft super high. I believe that Baker Mayfield has had a great comeback season, but I'm not sure if they're completely sold on Baker Mayfield. And in the event that he gets hurt, JJ McCarthy can step right in. But that's just my initial thoughts. Maybe they are completely in love with Baker Mayfield and has no plans on getting somebody else in there. But I think JJ McCarthy to Tampa Bay would be a nice little ring, don't you think? Anyways, let's talk about the next thing that is on the list of potentially bad news for Michigan football. Your head coach, the one, the only Jim Harbaugh, is taking a meeting with the LA Chargers. And I'm pretty sure a lot of you already know that Jim Harbaugh wants to get back in the NFL, and somebody who honestly believes that he could coach either one and have a lot of success with either one, being college or the NFL. I think that now that he has a national championship on his resume, he wants to go and chase a Super Bowl. He wants his name compared with the few head coaches like a Pete Carroll, who has won both a Natty and a Lombardi. I have read that the athletic director, as we speak, is trying to lock down a deal with Jim Harbaugh, but at the same time, I think Jim honestly and would rather take another shot at the NFL, especially being somebody who has been to a Super Bowl. He knows what it feels like to lose and to be so close to actually winning the Super Bowl, especially when you lose to your brother, or that he will have a ring to bring to the dinner table during Thanksgiving. But the fact that your brother beat you in the Super Bowl, it hits a little different. I know he wants to get back, and then he could show up with not only a national championship ring, but then he could show up with a Super Bowl ring. Maybe it's not as good as saying, well, brother, I beat you head to head, but at the same time, he will at least be able to say, well, I got something that you do not, plus one of those that you have. But by that time, I don't know, John might have another Super Bowl. But either way, losing Jim Harbaugh is nothing to sneeze at, is nothing to ignore. And I know there is somebody who I believe should be the next head coach if Jim decides to leave, which is none other than Sharon Moore. I think he did an excellent job during the suspension phase of Jim Harbaugh's season. And so that would be my number 1 pick for you Michigan fans. You may feel differently about him. I don't necessarily know, but I believe that he did a fantastic job while Jim was gone. But with that being said, it is never easy losing a good head coach, especially when that head coach is still at the top of his game. Jim Harbaugh is going to be coming off of a natty, okay, off a national championship, and to lose him would hurt. It's not like Jim did some horrible job and they are looking to get rid of him. They are trying to lock him down in a 10-year contract where he is not able to explore or even flirt with the idea of going back to the NFL. That should let you know everything that you need to know about how Michigan now feels about Jim Harbaugh, because I had a weird feeling that feeling was not like that maybe 2 years ago. It almost seems like they were ready to get rid of Jim Harbaugh, but he brought the goods. He brought exactly what you wanted from him in the beginning. You wanted him to go and get you a natty. You wanted him to consistently beat Ohio State. And he brought all of that to Michigan. So let me know what you think about this, Michigan fans. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. Don't forget to like, comment, and also subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.